performance in the league yesterday?
To me, it's Josh Allen. Josh Allen, once again, was out there with his cape on, doing the things that Josh Allen usually does out there. You know, the Cincinnati Bengals had complete control of that game. Once they got those turnovers, it seemed like Josh Allen just took it to a whole nother level.
He was spectacular in what was a thriller in the snow. Neek, who made the worst coaching decision yesterday?
Yeah, I think it was the Browns in deciding while Shedeur was having a great game for a rookie, they get down and go for the two-point conversion. They take him all the way off the field and have Quinshon Judkins making back body throws, torquing his body to throw back. It's just ridiculous. This is, I don't know, you have a quarterback
The second time this year that they took away a moment that Shedeur Sanders could have had, and I know that it probably isn't premeditated, but it feels like it.
Yeah, no.
And the whole world feels like it. He played great yesterday, Dan.
Yeah,
Shedeur played great.
Yeah, he had some big-time throws. I agree with you. At some point, he marches you right down the field. Big game. I want to see it. I would love to see you go make that play.
There's only one person in the world who didn't want to see it, and that was the coach who called this nonsense at the end of the game. D. Wood, who made the best play in the NFL yesterday?
Puka Nacua.
Which one?
The second touchdown catch, like, come on, man.
Somebody here. He lost somebody.
Look at this, man. Like, this is absolutely nuts by Puka Nacua, who seemed like all season long he's been making all these insane catches, but this is just another one in the long list of catches.
That one-handed catch on the seam, the one-handed seam catch, that was ridiculous.
He's spectacular, and his performance helped the Rams reclaim the #1 overall spot in the NFC for now. They're tied with Seattle at 10-3. They get them one more time on Thursday night. The Lions are coming in on Sunday. We got Packers-Bears still to come. It begs one simple question. Dan Orlovsky, right this minute, who are you picking in the NFC?
Yeah, I'm picking the Rams. I have picked the Rams all season long. I'm going to continue to pick the Rams. Their run game is efficient. It's becoming explosive. I think they have the best quarterback-wide receiver duo in the NFL right now. When you watch the Rams pass game, you talk about receivers and quarterbacks seeing it the same way and being on the same page. It's ridiculous to watch. And I think their defense is young, aggressive, best front seven in football.
I see you picked the Packers, D-Wood, and as good as they looked yesterday and as strong and tough as they are with their closer, Micah Parsons, still play at Denver Sunday.
Yep.
Still play at Chicago Saturday, December 20th.
Wait, the Packers go at
games.
Denver,
Yes,
at Chicago.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
That's their next week. So, I mean, if he's going to be
2 weeks.
Mariano Rivera, he's going to have to close out a couple of games against
2 weeks.
really good teams. We like the Rams over here. Seattle, we're not buying the Seahawks?
Yeah, we are.
I am cautious on Seattle.
Yeah, I think the Seahawks are a little bit below these two teams. Like there's one way that I feel like the Seahawks can win. These other teams have multiple ways they can win. The Seahawks, to me, it's going to have to be dominant defense.
Yeah.
It's the only way I see them winning. They can't run the ball well enough, and there's a lot of pressure on Darnold, who hasn't been playing well. Despite the fact they're blowing people out,
Yeah.
you watch those games closely, Darnold doesn't look great.
I totally agree. That yesterday Atlanta game was much closer than the score indicated. Can't run the football, and Sam Darnold for about a month now, and I love Sam, has been doing things that get you in trouble as a quarterback that just for some reason aren't getting him in trouble, but it will eventually in big games.
Should the Eagles be mentioned in this conversation anymore, or are we just
No, I mean, I think the Eagles, I think they fit in the same category as the Seahawks, is that they're a team that's good enough, but they're not a favorite. Like, they have enough talent on defense and on offense, but, yeah, their offense is just too inconsistent.
They're not playing up to the level that the Rams or the Packers are.
We will see them tonight. In fact, let's get ready for that game. The final game of the week is Eagles-Chargers, and let's play over-under, which is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Dominique, let's look at some of these notes here. Jalen Hurts, his total for tonight, passing plus rushing yards combined, 229.5. We go over or under?
Yeah, I got to go under on that right now. That offense hasn't been good. I think Jalen threw for 300 against the Vikings, and that's it. It's hard for me to imagine, especially against this Chargers defense that I think is super opportunistic. It's hard for me to imagine that he puts up more than that.
Justin Herbert looks like he's going to play. Passing yards, 211.5. Over or under?
I got to go under for that also because I love this Eagles defense and Justin Herbert. We know the O-line has been through a ton of injuries. Justin Herbert himself is dealing with a little bit of a sore hand, so I think he goes under against this tough Eagles defense.
Little bit of a sore hand.
He had surgery last month.
We're talking about Dom.
We're football players, man. Saquon Barkley rushing 69.5 yards.
Oh, yeah. I'm just Captain Negativity today. I got to go under. Like, they haven't been able to run the ball all season long. I don't know why it would change on this game. So, yeah, I think think we're under on
Dom
this.
thinks
Under.
this game is going to be 3-0.
Under. If you believe this game is going to be low scoring and we're not going to see big numbers, those picks are a parlay. We put them together on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Look for the over or under featured parlay priced at plus 495 odds. We're going to pick the game as only we can, but Shefty, the Herbert, he is going to play, right? I mean,
That's the belief. Again, I think there are people around the league who've
Hey.
questioned whether he's going to play, but the Chargers keep
just a
saying
little bit sore.
he's going to play. Just a little surgery. Greeny and I will be out for our life. Okay.
Yeah, tough it out.
I would have announced my retirement. Okay,
shocked.
here we go.
No,
Only one way.
sorry.
Protective eyewear in place. Chargers, Herbert playing. Eagles struggling. D. Wood, do the honors.
It actually hit me.
That came down late.
Yeah, it actually hit me.
You hit yourself.
It hit, yeah. It was a cell phone.
You believe the Eagles get back on track with a win in this game?
Listen, I think the Eagles. I just think that they're winners. Like, I think they'll come out of their funk. They'll find a way to win, on the road out in Los Angeles.
Danny, you're the only one with the Chargers.
Number one, this Chargers defense is good against stopping the run and presents coverage issues for what Jalen Hurts in this past game struggles with. And I think Vidal is going to run the ball well. Hampton's supposedly back as well tonight, too.
He will be.
We'll see it. Bears certainly look like they are a Super Bowl caliber team. The Bears went toe-to-toe with them. They're so far ahead of schedule that their season has been remarkable, and we'll see. But we had some significant disagreement, and so now we'll set aside a little time for it. The play call and the execution on the final play, that meaningful play of the game, the interception by Caleb, what did you think?
Chicago won it back. It was predictable. And you go to the moment. Green Bay calls timeout right before, okay? So let's go back in time to earlier in the football game. This is 4th and 1 earlier in the game. Couple things. Cut splits. You see the receiver come down. The quarterback rolls out, ball fake. The back goes to the flat, and you're trying to get the tight end in the corner. This is 4th and 1 earlier in the game. Go back to Black Friday against the Philadelphia Eagles. Cut split. 4th and 1. Ensure short yardage. Quarterback ball fake. Back to the flat. Tight end in the corner route. Now this is the big time throw by Caleb Williams. So then you go to that 4th and 1 yesterday, late in the game. Green Bay calls timeout. Tell me if it looks familiar. Cut splits. Multiple tight ends. Down block by the receiver. Ball fake by the quarterback. Tailback goes out in the flat. Tight end on the corner route. I promise you.
Wide open.
No. I promise you.
Let him go.
I promise you. Green Bay calls timeout, and tells their guys, be ready for this play. Nixon makes that play. Everyone's sitting there. He's not the first read. He's really on that play, the tight end. He's probably the third part of that progression. Back to the flat one, probably as a runner two, and then maybe the tight end late. He's not the first read.
Bear in mind it's 4th and 1. There was a reminder there. So
he's not running for it.
First down is what they need.
The back's not open. He's not getting the back or the legs there for Caleb are not getting a first down.
So, Nick, you would disagree. Why?
Was he open?
When?
Was he open?
The tight end?
Was it a bad pass?
I disagree, dude.
Possible for him. It's not even near him. It was a great play call. He's wide open. The fact that it took Caleb too long to get to it and the pass was bad.
This is the one earlier in the game.
And the pass was bad is not the reason.
He didn't mean this tape. He just means this play.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
The play at the end,
It'll make it to the tape with the play at the end where you have it wide open in the back of the
this
end
is
zone.
against
Right, but
Eagles
look at the timing of the one from
Funny
last week.
thing, it keeps working.
Hold on,
it
guys.
keeps working.
Look at the timing of the one from last week. It's the same timing. It's later in the progression because that's when your eyes as a
That
quarterback
play is
get there.
less open there than he is on this
But
play.
Shefty, it's the timing of the throw.
We understand what you're saying. I get that. He's still behind him. The throw is bad. If you throw it anywhere reasonable, Nixon's underneath. It'll be a pass interference. Anything. Look, he's 5 yards away from him, Dan. Don't. At some point, you got to be able to say, my bad, I was wrong.
I'm not
If
sitting
the
here telling you
quarterback throws the ball, let me ask you a question, Dan. If he throws that ball to the back pylon, if he throws it to the corner, is the tight end, he's going to run under it and hopefully catch it, right?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a bang contested throw.
It's okay to say you're wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. I'm 100% right.
Yeah.
I think a better throw gives it a more likely chance.
Has him by 5 yards, and Caleb underthrows him. If he throws a perfect pass, it's a touchdown. If he throws an okay pass, it's a touchdown. If he throws a bad pass, it's pass interference. If he throws an awful pass, it's an interception.
But here's my
That's what
pushback, Dom.
happens.
You're making it like the only throw that ends up as the result is that throw. it doesn't matter if it's picked off or not. It's 4th down. So I think the perfect throw is a touchdown. Nixon does an outstanding job. That's a hard throw, guys, for a righty quarterback. Drifting to his left to float it in a small space.
It's not a hard throw, but creating that much separation. And I understand what you're saying about the time that it takes when he releases the.
D-Wood, what is your take on all this?
Oh, I'm just watching two football savants. I'm just watching two football savants just going back and forth or whatever.
My last thing I'll say is you're talking about this, and I understand what you're saying. You don't want to keep doing the same play. My point is it worked. And you're trying to convince me that it didn't work when obviously I have eyes and we see that it worked. So you want him in that moment to have another play ready. He didn't have one play ready. He had one that worked, and it was a bad throw, right?
So we're going to leave it at that. Look, I mean, you can both be right a little bit. A perfect pass probably does.
It's unrealistic.
So either way, let's move on from it because there are so many other elements to the game. The two primary ones. One, right now, let me get Shefty in on this. One, Jordan Love, right now, playing championship level football, right? We know that Green Bay defense with Micah is unbelievable. The question is Love good enough? That's been the question on Sunday Countdown all year. Right now, he looks very much good enough.
You guys said he's elevated himself into the MVP conversation with Drake May.